When I uploaded my video about the Loops and Threads crochet kit, the duck one, I got a request. It was a 911. I don't know if it was 911. For someone who asked me to do the poodle because this person needed some help. So I grabbed the poodle one. Also, I have these in the background. Let's see. I got the 2 cat ones, and then I also got the plant one. So I need to get through these, but I figured this one was the most urgent, so we're gonna do this one. Oh my god. Okay. Look at the way this came. It does not look like yarn haul. Okay, I'm a little nervous. What did this get? Oh my goodness. This cat got 18 reviews on it on michaels.com and it has 3 stars. The snake plant amigurumi has 21 reviews, 3.5 stars. Those are just the ones that I saw while I was looking for poodle one. I don't know about that one. Oh, by the way, I got this when I got it yesterday. It was $5. It was on clearance. So I guess, are they cleaning out their inventory? 6 reviews, 3.5 stars. Honestly, not great. No English instructions. This person's been crocheting for decades, not a user-friendly project. Impossible to see the stitches, you have to feel, sheet plastic hooks and yarn with sheds, yeah. Skimpy yarn, barely had enough. Alright, so let's see what our look looks like. Oh, the embroidery needle, and it comes with a stitch marker as well. Forgive my beauty blogger moment. Last time, I did not get a stitch marker, and then the needle was inside the yarn. Technically, there is an open slot. Okay, it looks kind of gross inside the packaging, so I almost didn't want to open it. Oh my god! It's kind of wound. Okay, maybe it just needs to be revived a little bit. And then we have a couple of other colors here. Okay, pink for the bow, and then this dark... Oh, it's brown. It's brown. This brown color for the eyes and the nose, probably in the mouth. It gives you instructions for increases, decreases, single crochets, half double crochets, and treble crochet. This project works in continuous rounds of single crochet without joining unless otherwise stated. Place a marker in the first stitch of the round. Okay. With CA, brown chenille, or color A, and a large purple hook, chain 2. It says chenille, but this yarn is very different from the duck. The duck was more traditional chenille, I feel like. This one has like, I don't know, this one's more hairy. See that? This is like a little more hairy. So I think I can understand why. Speaking of poodles, got a little mini poodle mix behind me and make sure not to roll over him. Okay, chain 2. Oh, you can't see anything. I feel like you need to get next to me. Come here. All right, there's another poodle. He just came in to lay down with us. See why I was worried about rolling into him? But enough of that. We have work to do. I did my slip knot and I'm supposed to do 2. Oh my god, chains. Oh my god. Okay, so I did chain 2, 2 single crochets and second chain from the hook. Oh my god, I'm supposed to do that? Alright, that's fine. It's doable. Let's find it. Let's just feel it. So there's 1 and there's 2. Single crochet. We need to start over. Not a great start, but we're gonna push through it. Okay, but now that I know, I need to pay attention to where that first chain was. I'm trying to preserve the yarn because the other person who said there wasn't enough. Okay, we're gonna go real loose because I have to go back into it. So, okay. 1, 2, and then single crochet into here. Yes. Oh my god. This is impossible. Alright, at this point I'm just gonna find any hole. I think it's right here though. It's right here, right? Okay, I stuck it in something. I'm just gonna go with it because we need to get moving. So it's a 2 single crochets. Something happened. Okay. Okay, 1. And then 2. We're gonna pretend that was correct. Oh my god. Okay, 2. Turn 2 stitches, chain 1. My camera is overheating, so I'm gonna get as far as I can get and then return back. Okay, my camera's cooled down and I wanted to show you a little bit more of what I've learned. So this, I mean, off the bat, I'm already not recommending it. It's so hard to work with. You can't see anything, look. Tell me I have 12 stitches in there. I have to be honest, I'm guessing. I'm not being very prescriptive about where the stitches go. I'm really, you can certainly kind of push and feel where the yarn is, so that's mainly what I've been going off of. Another tip I want to give you is to crochet really loosely, And I feel like if you do that, you could feel where the stitches are a little bit better. But I have to be honest, I know for a fact that I'm not going in every stitch correctly. I'm guessing a lot because I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure out exactly where the holes are, because I feel like the end result is going to be the same. So let me just show you. I'm not being very, very clear or particular or correct, I wouldn't say even, about where my hook is going, because I think my probability of getting it correct every time is very low, so I'm going for speed here. Uh-oh. 11? I might have to just do 2 and 1. So I'm supposed to end up with 12. Alright, well, you're going in here, because I can't see anything and I'm not about to rip you out. 12. Oh no! I have to do decreases. I can't see stitches. How am I going to do decreases? Alright, let's see how that works. So chain 1, decrease. Okay, this is where we're really just going to guess. Trying to do a decrease. I think it's right there. I don't think that was totally correct, but we're going with it. Okay, a decrease of 1. I might title this video, Watch Me Struggle. It'll be a very boring video. Okay, I feel like the stitch is here, but I'm getting... Okay, maybe I do that. Maybe I stick it all the way through and then separate them? My hand is cramping. Did anybody test this? Did they just make the pattern and then give the yarn and no one actually... Okay, I don't know what I stuck my hook through, but I'm using it because I can't try to figure it out. Alright, I can do that a few more times and I'll come back. Alright, so I don't know if I found an error or if I'm crazy. So do you see where it says row 14, you end up with 4 stitches, and then a row 15. I don't understand this row. Row 15, chain 1, decrease, and then 2 stitches left. Is that correct? I don't think that's correct, right? But then anyway, okay, so you're like, okay, well, what do you do after that? Maybe you have something left over. Continue working around outer edge to create the border. Continuing with a single crochet in each row and around, working 2 stitches in each end. Top and bottom. Wait, what? Single crochet in each row and around, working 2 stitches in each end. Oh, single crochet in each row and around, working 2 stitches in each end, top and bottom, 34 stitches. I'm not gonna count. Join with slip stitch to beginning stitch, fashion off, weave in ends. Good luck to me. So I chained 1, and then I'm supposed to go from 4 to 2. Okay, you know what? The pattern was typically like, do your decrease. Oh, also for these, I was kind of getting a little bit more luck pointing my hook up. Okay, pointing my hook up to get the decrease. Did I grab 2 on that? Oop. Not a lot more luck, just a little more luck. The eyelash part, like the furry part of this yarn, makes it really hard to see. Oh, here. Okay, I think clearing that up kind of helped. Is that 1 yarn line? Or is that both? Maybe it's only 1, and I'm trying to split 1 yarn. Okay, so I'm gonna decrease, and then I'm going to... Oh, it's decreased twice? So if that was a problem, here's how I'm fixing it. Because you're supposed to end up with 2 single crochets on each end, so I am making that happen, because I would have ended up with 3. Oh my god, I would have ended up with 3. Okay, so then single crochet in each row end. I'm not gonna count, and I'm not gonna get it right, but it's okay. I'm just going to guess. So I somehow made it all around, and I slip stitched it into somewhere. Who knows if that was the beginning stitch? Not sure. All right, it says fasten off and weave in ends. Oh, did I do that wrong? Oh my god. This yarn is made up of 2 plies, which I did not realize, and that is very relevant because of how I was doing my decreases. Remember, I was sticking my yarn in and then my crochet hook, and then I was splitting the yarn up. Oops. Oh my gosh, I did not realize this. Well, it's fine. This is what it looks like. So this is here. I'd say that's a pretty close match. The thing is, this is a very forgiving yarn. Like, you don't need to be... No one's gonna be able to tell. Except for the fact that I may or may not be able to get this through. I usually employ the shoving method, and it may not work this time. Oh my gosh, is it 3 plies? Oh my god. I feel like this yarn is just multiplying in front of my eyes. I thought it was 1, then I found out it was 2, and then I pulled 1 through the eye of the needle, and there was still 2 on the other side. It was like some magic trick, some awful magic trick. Okay. Oh my god, do not go all the way through. I will cry. I was gonna cry if the ends went out the needle eye. Oh my gosh, the lighting is terrible. I'm so sorry. I hope you could see. I mean, you could see as well as I can. All right, next up, head. I think maybe I was supposed to, okay, maybe that's where this comes in. Round 1 with CA and large purple hook. Make a magic ring. Uh-oh, I don't think this yarn is very good for magic rings. All right, let's see how this magic ring goes. I only grabbed one. Did I do that correctly? Okay, let's do that again. All right, we have a magic ring. Chain 1, 5 single crochets, 5. Pull tail slightly to tighten beginning round, weave in tail after round 3. Wait, why did it say slightly? I want to pull it tightly. Yeah, so I'm really guessing here. I cannot say for certain I went into the right stitches or if they were even stitches. They were just wherever I could push my hook through. In it went. Sorry, my camera keeps wanting to focus on whatever the hell is over there. And then single crochet and then increase. Okay. So 1 and then I think I ran out of stitches, so I might need to do like a triple. Oh, maybe that was correct. Who knows? You see what I mean when I say you can't stop, because you can't like stop your work and then go do something and then come back and then be like, oh, that's where I was. You're not going to be able to look back at this and understand where you were. So I definitely messed up, but I kind of don't care. There's a part where you have to do a single crochet and then a decrease, single crochet, then a decrease. And then when I did my 5, or what I thought I counted as 5, I don't know, who knows. I ended up like with stitches left over. It was, I did not frog anything. I knew what the point was. I may have just put an extra single crochet and then just tried to complete the round, fully understanding the point being to decrease and make the head, right? I'm not too particular about it. So I made it work somehow. I'm not counting the end stitches in each row, so who knows if I actually did it correctly. I think the bigger point is to see that it looks like a head, and it kind of doesn't. Well, this is Poodle. You're gonna have kind of a mushroom-shaped head. All right, the next step is to stuff the head. I think the only thing I'm stuffing is the head, right? So I can use all of it if I wanted to. Okay, the head is the only part requiring fiber fill. All other parts are flat. So they give you this much for this amount, which is good. Oh, it's actually like 2 pieces. Okay, cool. Also, I did not work in the tail of the magic ring. It said the instructions say to work it in after round 3, but for things like this, I put the tail of the magic ring on the inside. It's inside here. I don't know why you have to work it into the stitches. It says weave in tail. I'm not weaving in the tail. I just pulled it through. All right, I will continue stuffing, do the decreases, and then the slip stitch. Oh my god. I was doing this without securing my yarn. Where is it? Okay, so what do we do? Is it here? I have no idea. It's so hard to see this yarn. Is it this? It might have been this. Okay, I'm gonna keep you on the outside. I'll come back when I run into the next issue. Turning on my camera as I start to work with this yarn, the pink one. I'm about to make her bow. So let's see how that goes, hopefully better. So how far I've gotten, I've done the head. Yes, that is a head. I did the body, which you already saw. I also did the muzzle. This one, I was not paying attention to what I was doing. See, I didn't follow my own advice and I did it wrong, so I had to frog it and start all over. I actually had to do it twice because I still didn't understand what's going on. So anyway, I ended up making a muzzle, I think. The reason that this is so hard to crochet, not only is it impossible to see stitches, but it's also hard to get your hook through because finding the stitch is one part of the problem. So once you already find it, that's fine, but then you try to get your hook through it. That was not demonstrative of what I wanted to say, but that was an easy way of getting my hook through the stitch. Sometimes these little hairs that I think these are called eyelash part, the fur prevents your hook from going in. So that is part of the problem and the frustration as well. I did not do a very good example, but sometimes, yeah, see, Sometimes, trust me, just trust me. I couldn't demonstrate it right now, but just trust me. Sometimes it's hard to get your hook into a stitch when you know that the stitch is there because you can't get it through these gates. So you're like working up against these. So I'm gonna reiterate my advice, which was to crochet loosely. That should free up some of these hairs. And then I have the 2 ears. I called an audible. It said to leave a 10-inch tail for sewing, which seemed really long for just 2 tails. So I did 1 ear with the long tail, and then I did 1 ear with just, I pulled it through the loop. So we're gonna leave that there, and then we're gonna work on this next. So bow, round 1 with color B and small blue hook. Okay, so this is, I feel a little bit happier working with yarn that I could see definition in. I mean, it's polyester, it's rough, but it's pretty standard, it's fine. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 treble in 4th chain from hook. Chain 3. 3, slip stitch in same chain. What? So it says chain 3 and then slip stitch in same chain. Like, is that like here? Wait, what? Chain 3, slip stitch in same chain. Chain 3, 2 treble in the same chain. Chain 3, slip stitch in the same chain. Does it mean the initial one? What is it trying to get me to do? Oh, that is not that helpful. I feel like that's an even better bow than what I'm trying to do right now. What is it trying to get me to do? Oh, I think I see what it wants me to do. So I think it wants me to go back here. So slip stitch into the original, okay, in same chain, okay. And then I think it wants you to go back around. 1, 2, 3, and then, okay, I understand now. Okay, that was a tiny bit confusing, but I think that was mostly on me. Fasten off, okay. There we go. That's a bow, kind of. Good enough, and we're not using, oh, we're also using the pink for the tongue. So don't forget that. Okay. Next. Arms, legs, tail, and then assembly. I have a hard time telling the difference between this and the stomach and the body. Sometimes I think I'm picking this up and I'm actually picking this up. Okay, put that away. All right, I will continue and return. I was going nuts earlier because I couldn't find my plastic embroidery needle. And I'm putting on my shoes right now, and guess what I found? Isn't that crazy? Oh, okay, he really wants to go. Okay, bye. Oh, please excuse the mess. I am just wrapping up this little guy. Oh, here he is. He is actually pretty cute. Okay, let's address the first thing that I was nervous about, which was the size of this guy's beak. It fits okay. I still think it's too big though. I don't know if that was a me problem or a problem with the pattern. Not sure. I omitted the bow because I wanted him to be a boy just like my boys over here. So I didn't do the bow on him. I also changed, I made some executive decisions, and this is something I mentioned when I was doing the duck. You have to be comfortable enough to make some executive decisions on where you want what to go. Here is what original Penny the poodle looks like. You can see, so I made a choice to make mine ears different. I wanted the floppy down ears just like my dog's. I also made the nose a little different, and I omitted the tongue. I just didn't want it. So then I made this his nose. My dogs have big honking noses, so I decided to reflect that in this guy as well. I was in an in-person meeting around my community, and I did this while I was listening in, so I forgot to bring this as a reference photo. I realized that I put the arms up a little bit lower than Penny's. I like where I have it though. I kind of wanted to make sure that mine has a neck and the arms hang out a little bit lower, and then the legs, I don't know how to make them not splay out like that. I like her legs where they go straight down. And then his tail, I don't know, the tail is kind of funny, but that's okay. I like the end product more than I thought. Oh, I guess I didn't use any pink at all without doing the tongue or the bow. I was thinking about doing it like a bow here because sometimes my dogs have bow ties here, but it's okay. I just omitted it. But yeah, really similar to the duck in that it's a flat body here and it kind of goes convex or concave depending on however you put it. I made a boo-boo, and you would never know, thankfully, but the center bottom of his head is like here. And somehow, so the instructions tell you to put on the muzzle, center and position the muzzle. So do the muzzle and then put the head on the body. And my mistake was, I swear I put the muzzle on correctly, and then the eyes and the nose and that. Then I put it on and I'm like, oh crap, the opening of the head is actually down here. So it doesn't matter. It's just a sphere shape, so you can't tell, but that was a funny oopsie on my part. So here's what he looks like. I know he's like a little bit twisted, huh? I don't know. It's okay. It's just a little doll. A little poodle. Okay, this came out better than I expected. I was not expecting too much, honestly, from him. But I like the way I did mine. Here's my model. What do you think? Oh. Yeah? Close match or no? Hawk was like, that is not me. I'm afraid to put this next to Charlie because he's gonna want to eat it. Oh, no. Okay, we'll just do a match from afar. What do you think? Does that look like a brown version of Charlie? What do we think? Yeah? Charlie's like, do not even try to replicate me. I hope this helps at least one person if you already have it. If you don't have it, I would not recommend it. This is really hard to work with. It says advanced, but I would not even do this if you were advanced, honestly. Not that I consider myself terribly advanced, but it was very frustrating working with this yarn. If you want to make a dog out of regular yarn. I wonder if this yarn is better off, like after you make the dog, then attach it onto an already finished product that's made with yarn that looks more like this. I wonder if that's a better way to do it. Also, something I forgot to mention, am I crazy? Or is this brown different than this brown? I mean, kind of, thankfully. The head, muzzle, and body were one ball or skein. I think I had to switch yarn somewhere around this guy's muzzle. I think it's like very, very faint, but right? Like, is this a different brown? Honestly, it kind of looks intentional because that looks cute. But his legs are a different color, right? Is this more red? I'm questioning my eyes. I have to recommend against this kit. Even with the duck, I think that the duck was for like a determined beginner. I wouldn't even recommend this kit for anyone because you might throw this out the window. That being said, which of the next 3 that I have should I do next? I got these both because one's a chenille one and this one's not. And this one I think is also not chenille. So place a vote down below. Give me an emoji for what you think I should do, a cat or a snake. I will chat with you soon. Bye.